Welcome to the Gentleman's Podcast. My name's Isaac.
And I'm Daniel.
So I want to ask you a question, and I want to see. I know what I believe in. I have no idea what you believe in, but I always have loved bringing up this topic to people. Do you believe in an afterlife? What do you think happens when we die?
So, me being raised in the church as a Christian, we were always told that after you die, you go to heaven. So your spirit lives on in heaven. And of course, you have the pictures of you seeing Jesus and the gates, and then you meeting others who are in heaven. From your family or just people in general. So that's my belief as of that. But also, I think so. I believe there is an afterlife, but I don't vision it as that. I don't. It's kind of hard to say, right as of right now, because from what I was taught is that they say some people say you die and you go straight to heaven, and from what I believe is when you die, you don't go to heaven yet. There's supposed to be like God's supposed to come and come back, come back to life. Maybe not necessarily come back to life, but whole Judgment Day thing. He's supposed to come back, and then he's supposed to start judging for who is gonna make it.
Worthy.
Yeah, who's gonna make it to heaven or hell. So my belief is everyone that has died isn't in heaven or hell right
Just
now.
yeah.
They're like in
Like
limbo,
a waiting,
like a waiting area.
yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you're not there. You're just in that area, but until that time comes. So yeah, I believe in afterlife. I believe in heaven. I believe in hell. I believe in ghosts, spirits. I believe in demons. Doing all that shit. The whole paranormal shit. I'm interested in all that stuff. So
Like they say, if you believe in heaven, you got to
you
believe in
have
the
to
other
believe
side.
in the other side. You have to. So I believe in it.
Yeah. I believe in the afterlife, man. I think once you die, you meet something and and it looks at your whole life and it says, try again, mother sucker. That's if you guys know where that's from, write it down in the comment. That's what I believe in, man. I swear to God. I think that's what will happen. No, but I do believe in afterlife. Yeah. I think we're reborn. I feel like there's a goal or there's something that we're supposed to learn in life. And if you haven't learned that, that's where the afterlife comes in. You're reborn again with some of the information that you have from your past life, and it lives on. You might not remember all that stuff, but some of the core beliefs in which you've learned pass on until you kind of get it right. One of the things that has always made me believe that is like people that are born with like amazing talents that have never gotten it from anyone in their ancestors. Their parents or grandparents or great grandparents. No one has ever had that talent, and they're just born naturally with that. Like that's amazing. But what if it is an afterlife type of thing? In your past life, you knew how to do something, and then when you're reborn, you just naturally know how to do it because of that. Yeah. That's kind of what I believe in. But yeah, I think we're supposed to learn something in life, and if you haven't learned that yet, you might have to learn it in the next life.
The next life. Who's to say this isn't an afterlife?
Exactly.
Right now,
Exactly.
we're just not. We just don't know it.
Yeah, we're just not there yet. Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. There's a thing called past life regression, which I did, and they kind of put you in like a trance and go into your subconscious, and they're supposed to be able to get to the core part of you, or like your spirit, and see your past life. So I was able to see mine, and it's I know it might sound weird and like off, and
this is different,
but it's different, and it almost felt like when I was doing it, it felt like it was like my mind just making it up. Like I'm very creative and can come up with some pretty interesting things in my head. But when I was doing this, I could see myself not as me, but like as a different looking version of me. And I kept seeing the same picture over and over and over and over. And I was like, dude, this is my mind making it up. But it would keep replaying it until I said it, until I expressed it. Then it would go like to the next scene. Yeah, and it was crazy because it's not like that.
Yeah.
For me, I would just keep going, you know, but it wasn't like that. It just kept repeating until I talked about it.
It's like a dream.
Yeah, it was almost like a
Yeah.
dream. And um, I don't know if you've ever seen like mediums, how like they'll like kind of close their eyes or whatever, and they'll start scribbling,
Yeah.
and they're like, yeah, I'm starting to see this, I'm picturing this. So that's kind of how it was. Like I would just picture things, and like I would send someone next to me, and it's like, okay, but who is that? And I would try to turn my head, and it would take a while, and it would be like, okay, but this person's connected to me somehow. What is it? And it was like, oh, he's next to me, but he's young, and he's almost looking like me. You know what? It feels like my son. So then the moment I figured that out, I was able to see him, and it's like, oh yeah, it is a reflection of me. It is my son. It's almost like I'm trying to tell him like, hey, this is empire is yours.
Yeah.
You know, check it out. Like all this is yours. It was kind of like that, and
Wow.
it was crazy. Um,
Wow.
yeah, it was. I was not expecting that at all, and I still kind of question it a little bit, but some of the topics that were brought up connect a lot to what I kind of go through now, and I feel like some of that stuff from my past life was learned, but I still have a lot to learn. Like I have a lot of the aftermath left behind, you know, and so maybe on the next life, I'll get to learn from the stuff that I'm going through here today.
Wow, dude.
Yeah,
That's a trip.
yeah, it is a trip. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Golly.
Yeah.
And I always think too, like, okay, you see how you you think like, oh, that person is right here, like
Mm-hmm.
they're talking to you or saying something to you. Of course, you don't see them, but you have that feeling. What if they are, like you said, in that afterlife,
Yeah.
and they're over there trying to reach out to you the
Yeah.
same
Yeah.
way you're trying to reach out to them?
So it's interesting you brought that up because the counselor or whatever she was, sorry, I don't remember her name or anything, but she was guiding me through it. And so she said, if that afterlife, I mean, if the prior version of you has a message to you now, what would it be? And he said, forgive her and learn from me and trust yourself and love yourself. So that's what my past life version of me said to me. The moment I said that and I heard it, waterworks. Because it's
That's
like
wild.
how this isn't how I talk to myself. So to hear that and for my mind to make it up, it almost felt like, dude, I think this is real.
Yeah,
This is some real shit. Because I would never think like that.
yeah,
So yeah, and it was
dude.
almost like what I needed to hear. Because like I said, fucking had me bawling up,
Yeah,
man. It was crazy.
wow.
Yeah.
See, I haven't had that, but I've had like experiences where like my grandmother, she passed like maybe like I think it was like 2, 3 years ago, and I would constantly hear like out of nowhere like, "Hey, I'm proud of you."
Oh
Yeah, like
man.
I'm proud of you. I'm
Oof.
proud of you and your brother, and stuff like
Mhm.
that. And I'm like, man, I feel that,
Yeah.
and I've been wanting to say this to my cousins and my brothers and stuff. I haven't really brought it up, but I was like, I want to ask them like, hey man, have you been hearing things like hearing your grandmother speak to
Wow.
you? So, yeah, I've had those moments like, huh,
That's deep,
yeah,
man.
but
That's
I
deep.
just didn't want to share with anyone because it's like, I don't know, maybe they will think differently. I'm like,
Yeah.
maybe I'll just keep it to myself.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I do have those moments.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
yeah,
Yeah, because that's another one. Like, it's not something you would just say to yourself,
yeah,
"Hey, I'm proud of you." Is that my grandmother? Like, how would you make that
yeah,
connection?
yeah,
Like, or how would you? Obviously, you miss her, but why would that be it? You
yeah.
know. So I think that's definitely her trying to
Yeah,
contact
but I
you.
feel that like
Yeah.
it feels real. Just like, oh
Yeah.
man,
Especially when you feel it.
yeah,
Exactly.
just like, oh yeah, I feel it, and it's like you almost want to tear up a little
Yeah.
bit. It's like, oh yeah, all right, thank
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like I'm glad I did something. At least when you before you left, you felt something positive
Mm.
towards me. I mean, of course, you always felt it, but it's like still to this day, it's like you're not even here to actually say it to me in my face, but you're like it's still there. You know, that's
Yeah.
good. That's good. That's great positive energy.
Yeah, it is.
You know,
Yeah. So we obviously don't know what happens in the afterlife, but what would you want it to be? Like when you die,
well,
what
what
would make you feel comfortable?
what I do, I want what I was taught in church and from my family, of course, because no one knows the truth.
Mm.
Like that's what we all want to know. Like, and still to this day, no one knows the truth, if there is. But I do want it to be true.
Yeah.
You know, I really wanted I really wanted to be a heaven and a Jesus. You know, and there you want to see your family members that have passed
Yeah.
before. You know,
Hmm.
that's what and that's what everybody says. Oh, rest in peace, and um, hopefully I see you in another time in the next life. So yeah, I really do hope that that is the case. You know,
Yeah.
because you miss those people and you're expecting to see those people again. So that's what I would want.
Yeah. I was brought up as a Christian as well. Some stuff happened and I kind of fell off, but I still remember a lot of the teachings of that. Um, but I guess it also depends on what kind of religion you grew up in, if you have a religion or not. You know, a lot of people have different beliefs and whatever. But I would want to hear it from you guys. What do you guys think happens in the afterlife? What happens when we die? We really don't know. Everyone has their own theory of this.
Yep.
We won't really know until it happens. But when it happens, we won't be able to tell
Be
anyone.
able to tell anyone, yeah,
No.
until if it happens, if it's real.
Yeah, you'll
You
wake up and it's just some kid being, "Oh man, does anyone have another quarter? I got, I gotta get another heart here." There's some kid, some just kid just playing, or like, damn, dude.
Or you wake up and you're like 20 years younger.
Yeah,
You're like, wait, what's going on?
what's going on?
What's going on,
I
man?
was just asleep. That's a
Yeah,
long
I
ass.
sleep. Hey, I got wings. I'm naked. What's going on?
I thought you were gonna go more like, man, those hot pockets, those hot pockets fuck me up. Don't
Wait.
ever eat your hot pockets if it's still frozen in the middle.
That sucks.
That
That
sucks.
really sucks.
You burn the fuck out of yourself and then you take another bite. It's like
That's
frozen,
not even
dude. What
weird.
the
What's
fuck?
going on?
I put it in the little pocket thing. Hot pocket, dude. It's still frozen.
Very inconsistent food. Very inconsistent.
They're still around. Those motherfuckers are still around. Hot pockets. Hey, sponsor us next time.
Oh, dude, that'd be so hard.
Tostinos. Tostinos. You cannot go wrong with that. That'll always be one for you.
Hell yeah. But please let us know. Share your info. Let us know some of your experiences. Let us know what you.
Ooh, I like that experiences. What if like what is that called? Like close to. Help me here.
It's like
A near-death
it's like a
experience.
near-death experience or an experience of you talking to a family member, a past family member, friends, or I don't know, maybe the shit that people do with the fucking Ouija boards, man. Let us know, man. Let us know what's going on.
Yeah.
Heaven, hell, demons, paranormal, whatever.
We're all open-minded here.
All open-minded. Throw it in there. Hell yeah.
Yeah. All right. This was a good one. This was fun.
That was fun.
All right. All right, guys. The next one.
Peace.